Do you want to start the day how you feel like with your thoughts, or do you want to get trapped in the old way of getting hooked here and hooked there and over there, and then before you even get out of bed, your mind's going a million miles, you're breaking out in sweat? Which one do you want? Well, today we're going to teach you how to create a routine that's going to help you focus and be productive on what you want during the day. And before I forget, please, if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the notification button. And after you watch a video, wait till the end, go down the bottom and write a positive comment in. It helps me so I can help share with you what you want to know. And if you're already subscribing, I thank you very much. I've had this question a number of times from clients. I can't get out of bed in the morning. Well, my first question is what time did you go to sleep? And if it appears to be late, or the time between when you go to sleep and the time you get up isn't adequate enough for you to be able to get enough sleep and rest, so when it comes to morning, you're still tired. And if you're still tired and you can't get out of bed, then what has to happen? Then you have to adjust the time you go to sleep at night. This doesn't happen overnight. I know personally myself, I had to increase the amount of hours I slept. I didn't just jump. You just do it in increments. Try 10 minutes, try 15 minutes, work it out, play it around. Don't try and do an extra hour. It's a huge jump. If your body is in such a habit of getting this little sleep or going to sleep at that time, then it's a big difference. Slowly incremental do it. Maybe it might take a week each time. Maybe it takes 2 weeks. Maybe it's less. These things you have to just enjoy it and work out. Okay, I'm working on creating a new system. This is what I need to do. And I've seen great results with it instead of because really when you wake up, your body should have energy in it to get you going through that day. When you wake up, you should have the energy and be awake to get up and go. Yes, some people it's easier than others. But the basic concept is that once you're awake, you've had enough rest to get you through. I believe very important is to have preparation. Now, the 3 things I'm talking about today include that. Now, why do I need preparation? Like if you're going for an exam, you're going for a race, whatever it is, going to drive to a certain place. You want to work out where you're going. You don't just hop in your car and you have to know the address. So you have to prepare yourself what it is. Okay, we've got gadgets now, thank God, that can make it easy to work it out, but you still have to work out where you're going. With all the technology you got, if you don't put in where you're going, you're not going to go anywhere. So preparation is very, very important. Second one is once you're awake, between there and getting started of your day, such as a job, or you may have to be at a certain place, whatever it may be, or a mother, you have to have time before your kids get them to school, that this window is the correct size. If the window is too small and you're getting agitated, well, that's creating a habit now of waking up with that small window and agitation. So it keeps going over and over again. So you're getting frustrated. But that frustration is becoming what? A learned habit. So what we have to do is create new habits. So do we have to open the window up a bit more? Or maybe the window's too big and then you get bored in the end and then you're doing things you don't want to do to just distract yourself because you have too much time. But generally what I've found, it's been the other way around. We try and squash too much in a short amount of time because you're too tired. But because we went to bed late night, it's the whole thing goes on and on and on, this whole vicious cycle. And I know personally myself, if I have to work something out with the kids or spend time with them that has to have a certain chores done, I don't want to keep the window minimal. I want to open it up so I can enjoy it, they can enjoy it, so we can all do it in a very productive way, in a calm way. So there's adequate enough time for everything to be done. If we try and squash it in too short of a time, what happens? We're adding pressure in the situation. But we may only be talking minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it may be, but adding that little bit of extra time can help relieve the stress and allow us to be calm and be present. So one of the third part that I do want to talk about, which I think is very important, is spending time before we get involved in all this chores and whatnot, is allow a little window, a big window, depends where you are. I would say start with a little window and over time, if you want, increase it, of focusing your mind on what you do want. And one of the most beautiful steps is to start with being thankful. What is that actually doing? It's creating positivity. It's creating a routine inside your mind of focusing on good things, finding good things, being thankful for it. So now your mind's being very thankful. I think it's very vital to do this in a place that's quiet, out of the way from everyone else, so you don't have to get frustrated. Maybe you're going to tell me it's too active where you are. Maybe you go and sit in your car where it's quiet. Leave the devices off where you can spend time to yourself focusing on, and if it's in your car or wherever it may be, be thankful for all sorts of things. Maybe, thankful like you're breathing on your own. Be thankful for that. You're sitting up on your own. Be thankful for that. You can move your fingers. Be thankful for that. Be thankful for you can hear. There's so many simple things. If you're going into your car, be thankful that you can actually walk to your car. Be thankful that you're actually able to get out of bed. There's so many little things. Be thankful that you're going to have a new set of tests today that you can grow and be a better person. We can quite easily fall into the habit of, this is bad and that is bad. And what does that do? Creates that circle of looking for what you don't want. And we keep getting stuck in that circle of what we don't want. Let's create a new circle of focusing on what you do want. So then we're doing that. Then we want to focus our mind on calmness to help calm it down. That first step is great. Then we focus on what we do want. And instead of spending time this is a problem, that's a problem, no. Just go past it and focus on what you do want. A calm day. You may have a meeting that could be very heavy and let's look at it my way of focusing on the calmness. And my way is meaning you focusing on it how you'd like to see it instead of getting hooked into someone else's energy and getting hooked into them. Remember, nobody can draw us into their way unless we let us. So let's go back and create these habits of feeling calmness, because you don't want to get to the situation or the place where you're already behind worrying because what's happened. So let's go and focus on practicing how you do want it. That's such a beautiful thing. Preparation, part of like preparing for the exam or the test or whatever it may be that you're doing the preparation. You get your mind work. Seeing things half. You want to practice being with your kids in a calm way. Practice having calmness in the morning before school, whatever it may be, before going to work. Practice that you want to have a calm drive to work. Whatever it may be, the more we do it, the more the body will understand this is what we want. And the repetition is the key. It's the king that will make it happen, because that way everything around us is learning this way of doing it. And the more we can practice it, the more we can take it on. Before I forget, we're actually offering free consultations, probably 15, 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. So if you have any questions that you want to talk directly to myself, please click on the link below, the email requesting it. We can do it either through the phone, or if you're outside the country, we can do it through other means as well. This way I can answer some questions for you. And at the same time, we're going to have an upcoming course, maybe around late April. We haven't confirmed the exact date at the moment. This way we can get you all together in a forum where you can have my support through email. You can be inside the chat group, and we can start on about a 6 to 8 week course learning how to change yourself, help bring in calmness, help to bring in mindfulness, and help you to start focusing on what you do want. Thank you very much.